Hey everybody, my name is Stephen Hughes. We're back on the show. Sorry about that. Technical difficulties shut down the first part, so I'll make this Steven's All Out Baseball Show part two. Sam, the host of Sam's Situation, was talking to us about what was going on with the Angels, and he's talking about Mike Trout being, he's comparing Trout to Mickey Mantle. So, Sam, continue what you said about Trout.
Okay, you look at these two players. I'm still comparing him to Mickey Mantle here. You look at their first two rookie seasons. They're very, very similar. And what did Mantle do? Mantle got better. Mantle became one of arguably the best players ever to play this game. I think that's what's going to happen with Mike Trout. As far as this season goes, unless Miguel Cabrera can take the Triple Crown this year, I'd say Mike Trout wins the MVP award. If Cabrera does win the Triple Crown, I think he should win the MVP, but I don't know if he will. It's only happened one time in baseball history where someone's won the Triple Crown and not won the MVP. I don't know if it'll happen because it might happen again because Trout's a rookie, but I think Cabrera has to win the MVP, to win the Triple Crown to get that MVP award. Otherwise, I think it's Trout's to lose. Trout is having a fantastic season with, like you said, a 326 average, 27 homers, and 77 RBIs. So, in my personal opinion, Mike Trout right now is the MVP, the Rookie of the Year, the Silver Slugger division, and the Gold Glove winner.
That's, I'll have to agree with you on the Rookie of the Year, on Silver Slugger, and on Gold Glove. Unfortunately for Trout, Miguel Cabrera has done so well during this part of the season. It's staggering that he's done so well in such a short period of time. And just, oh my bad on that one. But there's who's the AL MVP? Is the race for Trout against Miguel Cabrera? I think if Miguel Cabrera gets a triple crown, like you said, he's gonna win it. It's gonna happen. It has to happen. It's unfair if he doesn't win it. But if but I don't see Trout winning it. Really, I think Miguel Cabrera's numbers is a bit better. I know that doing these numbers at such a young age of 21 is such a big accomplishment, but I'm sorry, but it's just like his numbers are awesome. But comparing them with Miguel Cabrera's, it's just Miguel Cabrera gets the batting average, he gets the home runs by a lot, he gets the RBIs. But one thing that's unique about Trout, he's a five-tool player. Miguel's not a five-tool player at all. Miguel's slow. Mike Trout has speed for days. I agree with you with that, but it comes down to home runs and RBIs in Major League Baseball and average too. And so the one more question before we're gonna wrap up the first part of the show. Let's talk about Albert Pujols. Batting 282, 30 home runs, 96 RBIs. He's looking to get four more RBIs and get 100 for the season once again. So he's looking pretty good. He's really bounced back from a very terrible beginning of the year. How do you how? Give me your thoughts of Albert Pujols' first season as an Angel.
You know, when he came over here, I was actually expecting worse numbers.
Oh
I thought
wow!
Albert Pujols. Oh yes, of course I was, and the reason is, when you go out of Busch Stadium, a real great hitters park, and go into Angel Stadium, having never played in the American League before, the tougher division, having never played at Angel Stadium as your home stadium, having never played for a different team besides the Cardinals, you are going to experience a major dip in your numbers. And that's exactly what happened to Pujols in the first quarter or so. And then he turned it on and proved me wrong, and he's really having a remarkable season considering how bad that first quarter was.
That's true. Like I was really surprised that you would say he had worse numbers. A lot of people said that he was going to be MVP. He's going to be everything, but really that. But you're kind of right. Like having, did you expect that he was gonna have a bad first start of the season?
Oh, no doubt about it. This was, in my opinion, almost predestined. I didn't think it was going to be this bad. I mean, he's the greatest hitter of this generation. He is, I mean, a surefire Hall of Famer if you're retired today.
It's
But,
yeah, his numbers are
but I mean,
incredible.
right. So if he retired, sorry, off topic there. If he had a remarkably bad start to the season, you could never have imagined that Prince Albert could have done something like that. But I did think he was going to have a slow start. Like I said, I think it was a big transition for him with all those different things happening. He got a huge contract. He's never played for that much money before. So all those different circumstances, I thought he was going to have a regression, and he proved me right at the start.
Yep. His career numbers: he's batting 325, 475 home runs, 1,425 RBIs. So, and just those numbers are those are Hall of Fame numbers already. He has probably a good 6 or 7 more years in him, and if he gets 30, 35 home runs per season for those 6 or 7 years, you're looking at another 180 home runs, and you put him. That's 600 home runs. That's guaranteed Hall of Fame, pretty much. So, and this is a stat that I just found, just on the screen I'm looking at right now. Pujols is batting 265 at home with 14 home runs and 46 RBIs. How do you feel about that? Those are terrible numbers, obviously.
Well, Angel Stadium is not known to be a hitter's park. When you go to Angel Stadium at night, you notice something. Balls do not carry. I have had the privilege to witness many, many games at Angel Stadium, living 20 minutes away from it. And you go during the daytime, it is one of the best hitters parks in baseball. The ball carries, not like it's Colorado, but it goes very far. You go at night, it's the polar opposite. It's like going to Chavez Ravine, or even not to this extreme, but like Petco Park, where the ball just doesn't go anywhere. The ocean air gets to the ball, and it just does not go anywhere. So, no one hits great here. Vladimir Guerrero even was not as good at home for the Angels as he was on the road. So, Pujols hitting much worse at home with those awful stats you just put up. Oh, awful for him. They'd be good for most people. It's not a big surprise.
Yeah, I think, yeah, I have to agree with you about that. I've never really know. I've never been to Angel Stadium before. I've never heard of the Angel Stadium being a pitcher's park, but I live pretty close to AT&T Park, which is a definite pitcher's park. You rarely see home runs over there. You see a lot of small ball at AT&T Park, a lot of gappers that are usually triples, especially in the right center field where it's 421 feet. But I've never really Angels seeing the dimensions. I feel like it's a little bit easy, especially in left and right field with those very short walls, kind of like Fenway Park with this very short right field wall. But all right, I'll take your word. But that's all I really have for you. Sam, thank you very much for being on the show. Any final words?
No, just before I leave, I'd like to say one thing, just to wrap up my statements about Angel Stadium. I had the privilege of going to AT&T Park this summer for the first time in my entire life, and I got to experience the freezing chill of a summer day in San Francisco for the first time in my entire life, and that is a true pitcher's park. Angel Stadium never gets to those temperatures, but it does. But the air gets so moist that the ball doesn't carry, which is actually, it's a little different than the Bay Area and how it stops home runs, basically. So just thank you so much for having me on your show. Sorry to my viewers that I didn't have a show this weekend, but I'm going to, like usual, at Sunday at 7 o'clock this weekend. And thank you so much for having me on your show, Steve. Steven. It's a
Sam,
pleasure.
it's always a pleasure for you to be able to be on my show. Thank you very much. I'll talk to you later.
I'll see you later, Steven.
Uh,
Thank you.
all right, thanks, Sam. That is Sam Rosen. Tune into his shows, like he said, on Sunday at 7 p.m. West Coast time, 10 o'clock East Coast time. So tune into that show. He does he does very good quality shows for the national sports station and for a part of Spreaker.com. So we're going to go to commercial break. Just got a call from Robert Dieters. He is going to be on my show after this commercial break. Guys, I had a first part of the show, a first 20 minutes of the show that had technical difficulties. So this is the second part of the show. Please tune in after the show. If you did not catch the first part, you can go onto the National Sports I think it's the past episodes page where you can see two Stevens All Out Baseball shows. I'll put this as the Stevens All Out Baseball Show 920 part two, and then I'll put the other one just the regular name Stevens All Out Baseball Show. So I'm sorry for the technical difficulties. When we come back, I'm getting Robert on the phone right now. Well, we're going to talk about the hunt for October, as we'll be talking about what's going on in the standings and the schedule wise for the A's, the Giants, the Reds, and how they are clinched, and the Nationals, in the AL East, the Yankees and the Orioles and Rays. Everything, all the crazy stuff in October when we come back to Stevens All Out Baseball Show here on Spreaker.com and here on National Sports, affiliated with Spreaker.com. Enjoy Uprising by Muse.